Good morning, everybody. Kathy Hawk here. I'm excited to talk about the title of this more for this morning. Woe is me, the woe is me energy drain. And when you get Gary's blog, he writes, in length about the story. But the last time that we were in Sedona, um, for a workshop. I was actually there for one with Dr. Joe Dispenza, again, one of my favorite mentors. And also we love Sedona. And so while I was in the workshop, Gary went out to take a hike in that red rock country and was heading towards an energy vortex. And if you all ever get a chance to go there, it's really worth the experience to feel what it's like when the earth energy is so powerful and it really creates these channels. But anyway, as he was hiking up there, he realized that as he passed obviously other people, and there was such a difference between the energy coming from several of the different people. One is a person who had been injured and obviously lost a limb, and just lights on, Gary said, just lights on and hiking up there and focusing on all the beauty. And then there was another party that he passed, and they were like, woe is me, like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. And really focusing on the part of the hike that wasn't working for them. And it just, as he told me that, it reminded me of how easy it is to focus on woe is me, what's not working, what is it that's knocking my lights out, if that's even language you can get engaged with at all. But basically, instead of shifting it over to, so what could the negative party do? They could say, yeah, wow, it's really more taxing physically than I thought, and instead of and as I look around, everything is beautiful and I'm so glad I'm here. And how can you and I and all of us learn to do that, to reframe, to reposition our minds in a way that really gets us the results that we want? And the card that works the best for this in the Clarity deck is orange bordered, which is second chakra. And the second chakra is often thought of as the playful channel because all of our reproductive organs are in that part of the body. And what I chose when we were writing these cards was to make the pair vitality or aliveness versus entropy. So let me read you that on the card. Vitality is the light side of entropy. Vitality means aliveness. It is lights on systems with a focus on reorganization, expansion, and growth. Entropy means loss of aliveness, lights off systems with a focus on disorganization, shrinking, and degradation. As in nature, an entropic system will have difficulty adapting to changing circumstances. Well, what did I mean by that? Well, spring, for example, in nature, that is renewal. That is a nature system. Winter is degraded. It's smaller, not good and bad. Remember, never good, never bad. We're not talking about that. We're talking about either expansion or contraction. And so the question is, when do I feel most vital? Why don't you ask yourself this whole week as you go through it, when am I most vital? What lights on thoughts or activity supports my vitality? Those are amazing questions, and it will change your life when you ask them of yourself and really start living that way. So have a great rest of your week. I'll close now, sending you lights on, passionate thoughts.